One of the most exciting parts about K-dramas is finding out who the two main leads are. When the two leads are super popular, the only thing you can really hope for is that the chemistry is there. It's tragic, really, when there's a lot of anticipation surrounding the main leads, and then when the series starts, there's not even a flicker of that spark. Most of the time, the success and popularity of a K-series ride a lot on how well the main leads connect. Here's a look at 10 drama couples who had the best chemistry. Number 10, Oh My Venus. Kim Young-ho is a personal trainer for Hollywood stars. He reluctantly returns to Korea to face his family after a scandal with an actress. Even though he comes from a wealthy family background, he suffered a devastating injury during his childhood. Now he overcomes his problems by living a healthy lifestyle. Kang Joo-eun is a 33-year-old lawyer who was once the beauty of her school, nicknamed Daego's Venus. Over the years, she has become overweight and unhealthy. She gets dumped by her boyfriend of 15 years. Kang Joo-eun meets Kim Young-ho, who agrees to be her personal trainer to help her get healthier. As they work on her physical transformation, they both discover they have feelings for each other. As they grow closer, they heal each other's emotional wounds and fall in love. Oh My Venus could have been a no-brainer shoo-in for cracky rom-com of the year, especially since leads So Ji-sub and Shin Min-ah have been proven to possess a combined chemistry of the electrifyingly sparky sort. Number 9, Her Private Life. A dedicated professional, Song Duk-mi, lives for her work as an art gallery curator. Devoting herself to her work, she's exceptional in every way, save one. Beneath that cool professional facade, Duk-mi carries a dark secret, a secret she desperately wants to keep from the world. A secret that rules every moment of her personal life. Sung Duk-mi is the ultimate Cha Shi-an fangirl. The devoted manager of a Shi-an fan site, Duk-mi eats, breathes, and sleeps for Shi-an. He is her sun, her moon. Her entire universe revolves around him. This is the secret Duk-mi must hide from the world, and hide it she does. At least until Ryan Gold, the art gallery's new director, saunters into her life. A once famous painter, the former artist turned director considers himself an indifferent being, unconcerned with the lives of others. But when he uncovers Duk-mi's secret, everything changes. This is a show that pretty much lives and dies by the combined charm of and chemistry between its ODP. The interactions between the couple are a big highlight, from the very organic skinship, ranging from sexy sizzle to absent-mindedly agreeable, to the wonderfully healthy conversations that they regularly share. A precious rarity in Dramaland. Number 8, Angel's Last Mission, Love. Lee Yoon-soo is a cynical and arrogant ballerina. She is the prima ballerina, but after an accident, she has to give up her dream. After her parents' sudden death, she doesn't trust anyone, since there are a lot of people lurking around her and her inherited money. Because of her distrust and arrogance, she is unable to love anyone. Kim Dan is an optimistic, carefree angel who is always getting into trouble. In order to return to heaven, he is tasked with a mission to find true love for the talented but emotionally distant ballerina. This is one of the sweetest, most romantic Korean dramas. The main leads are amazing on screen, from their hilarious bickering to deeply touching moments. Some of their kisses in later episodes will make you blush and flutter your heart with their chemistry. Number 7, W. Oh Sung-moo, the father of cardiothoracic surgeon Oh Yoon-ju, mysteriously goes missing while writing the last chapter of his webtoon, W. Yoon-ju goes to his office looking, but a hand from his monitor suddenly pulls her in, and she finds herself on the rooftop of a building next to a bloodied man. She manages to save the person, only to realize that he is Kang Shul, the main character of her father's webtoon. Yoon-ju later discovers she can only enter and leave the webtoon depending on Kang Chul's feelings. Don't be surprised if you end up binge-watching this K-drama. This series is exciting, interesting, fast-paced, and has a unique plot. Han Hyo-ju and Lee Jung-suk are celebrated for their fairy tale on-screen chemistry. Their characters are seen assisting each other in surviving in their respective worlds, so that they could each find a way out and learn why this is happening to them. Despite being a thriller drama, the romance will make you fawn all over and make your belief in fantasy love even stronger. Number 6. Descendants of the Sun. This 16-part Korean romance is centered on Yoo Si-jin, a captain in the Korean Special Forces, and Dr. Kim Mo-yoon, an attractive woman he meets when he and his friend Master Sergeant Soo Dae-young take an injured young thief to the hospital. He is immediately attracted to her, but she suspects he caused the man's injuries. That misunderstanding is resolved and they start to see each other. Things look to be going well, then he's transferred to the fictional Balkan country of Uruk. That might be the end of the relationship, but soon afterward, Dr. King and her team are tasked with running a field hospital in Uruk. This reunites the doctor and the soldier. They end up facing several dangers together, most notably an earthquake and a confrontation with a criminal gang led by a former comrade of Yoo Si-jin. This drama is not just aesthetically gorgeous. The cinematography is seriously nothing short of a masterpiece, but also carries a message that is just as beautiful. This is one of the most critically acclaimed dramas of the time, with special praise given to the heart-tugging storyline and the beautifully layered performances from the strong cast. The chemistry between the main leads was so utterly intense that fans of this K-drama regarded them as the ideal couple. Number 5. 25-21. A young girl tired of learning ballet and angry with her mother goes to stay with her grandmother. And whilst there she begins to read her mother's diaries from her youth. Her mother was a successful fencer who competed in the Olympics, and the main core of the series is her mother's rise and her relationships with those around her. It is an interesting story where whilst pursuing her fencing career, she is estranged from her mother and is attracted to a man 4 years her senior whose parents have gone bankrupt and he is struggling both financially and emotionally. Initially, they help each other as friends and provide each other strength and support for them both to do well. But over time, the feelings become much deeper. Lots of interesting side characters, and the secondary story of the daughter realizing the struggles and heartbreak her mother went through is well done, as most children forget that their parents were once young and irresponsible. A really enjoyable series that is well-directed, paced, and superbly acted by the entire cast. 25-21 is a bloody masterpiece. The characterizations, the aesthetics, the writing, the storytelling techniques, all of it is incredible. I highly recommend everyone to watch this drama. Number 4. Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo. The story focuses on the title heroine, Kim Bok-joo, a young woman chasing after her dream of weightlifting on a college athlete campus. There, Bok-joo hangs out with her besties, 2 weightlifter athletes her age, and off-campus she helps her dad out with his small restaurant. She meets Jung Jun-young, a swimmer on campus who was her friend way back in elementary school and who she finds annoying. When Bok-joo falls hard for a handsome doctor, who's Jun-young's brother, Bok-joo begins to question her passion for weightlifting. For any of you who've seen Strong Woman Do Bong-soon, get ready for another absolutely delightful romantic ODP that will make your hearts burst with happiness. Jun-hyung and Bok-joo have a slow burn romance that doesn't show up until later in the show, but it's absolutely worth it. It's the kind of romance that's built on friendship and kindness, and all the little ways they've looked out for one another. Together, they are a hilariously awesome power couple. Number 3. Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha is a love story set in the seaside village of Gungjin. Yoon Hae-jin, a dentist, is a woman who has beauty and brains. She has a seemingly perfect life, but finds her life plan plummeting due to a tiny bit of righteousness in her heart. After various impediments, she moves to the seashore town of Gungjin and encounters Hung Do-shik. She becomes interested in him. Hung Do-shik is called Chief Hung by local residents. Officially, he is unemployed, but is a jack of all trades and a master of odd jobs. Chief Hung helps everyone in Gungjin with any situation encountered. If you're looking for a feel-good rom-com drama, then watch it for sure. Breeze of romance and goodness will definitely hit you with this show. Number 2. Happiness. Yoon Se Bum is a special agent with quick wits and reflexes, and another special quality. She earns the opportunity to move into a new apartment set aside for civil servants in a coveted apartment complex by pretending to marry high school friend Jung Yoo-hyun. Yoo-hyun is a detective investigating the spread of a mysterious disease. They are trapped in their apartment building when Han Tae-suk, head of the task force to control the spread of the disease, orders the complex to be sealed off from the rest of the city. Quarantine and disease reveal a social caste system, bringing out the best and worst of the apartment residents. Happiness is just brilliant, thrilling and exciting, and I swear every episode is just so surprising you won't be able to stop watching it. The story depicts human nature perfectly and how they struggle and battle to survive a world pandemic whilst the greed of some takes over. Number 1. Crash Landing on You. An incident that cannot and should not happen has happened. A story that starts in North Korea, where people look the same, speak the same language, and share the same roots, but cannot and should not meet. One day, Yoon Se-ri, an heiress to a giant company, crash lands after an accident while paragliding. She meets the North Korean officer Lee Jung-hyuk, who values principle above all and does not believe in compromising. It's just like when Dorothy was thrust away into Oz and met the wizard. Like when a pilot crash landed in the desert and met the little prince. Countless dies, fortune, and beautiful stories sprout out of unluckiness, unhappiness, and a crash landing. Crash Landing on You depicts the top-secret love story of a man and a woman who met miraculously, and its popularity is owed largely to the chemistry between its two striking leads, Son Ye-jin and Hyun Bin, whose sweeping romance is communicated via a medley of longing looks and very light friction. Son Ye-jin's nimbleness, toggling from carefree and comedic to serious and anguished, is perfectly matched by Hyun Bin's captivating portrait of the emotionally repressed soldier who will risk life and family to save the woman he cherishes. That was all for today's list. Let me know about any other dramas you would add to this list and comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, happy binge watching!